Hi guys, DevilHunterXYZ, and today I am playing Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Yeah, so I guess it's been a while since I've live streamed. Been quite some time, really. I haven't really had the chance to really go about it. I'm gonna lower this a little bit here. Okay. Hopefully it'll be good enough. I'm trying not to peek too much in the microphone, but hopefully my audio is good. I've been trying to adjust it. And I had to kind of go through like a whole new process. Granted, this is actually my first time live streaming off of my Alienware laptop. And also using my Elgato HD60X. So, first time doing that too. So, quite a lot of things new. And considering I also found out that my typical overlay chat for live streaming was changed too. So I had to go through and essentially download a desktop app just to even do that. Which, it's different, I'll give you that much, but that caught me off guard. I was so used to just using a standard OBS plugin. But hopefully it works out fine. Maybe. Yeah, but either way, it's been a while. It's been a while since I live streamed. Been about a year ago, honestly. Just a lot of things have happened. And I just haven't had a chance. And honestly, ever since they, ever since they, well, Twitch, they kind of changed highlights. I remember the last time they kind of changed how they did highlights. Now, you were restricted to just 100 hours of highlights, which kind of sucked for me because I had like over, like almost 200 hours worth of highlights that I had saved up. And I had to go about removing a lot of past streams that I kept, unfortunately. Heck, even as of right now, I think I'm still sitting at about 98 hours, which, it just sucks. Very limited. Kind of remember back in the old days when I was able to, you were able to keep live streams, like post live streams forever. You were able to keep them forever until they did continuous changes so that you only have 30 days, then 14 days, then 7 days, and then highlights used to have been forever as well until they changed that. So, it kind of sucked for me, and it kind of also sucked for, I guess, also the people who do speedruns. From what I heard, the people who like to keep track with speedruns, try to keep records on that. Unfortunately, that also kind of affected them too. But, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So, anyway, here I am now with Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. And I just kind of felt the urge to play this game again, mainly because about a month, I think that's when the new Bloodstained game comes out. I forget what it was even called. Scarlet Engagement, I think is what it was. Something like that. Supposed to be like another Ritual of the Night, essentially. Although I guess it takes place before Ritual of the Night, but who knows? I don't know what kind of story that really follows, if it even follows any story. Alright, so Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, it was kind of like the tie-over game before Ritual of the Night came out. Essentially, it was supposed to be a kind of throwback to classic Castlevania. Yeah, it was supposed to be. I'll double check here. So just checking my stream setup one last time here. Okay. So, language, kept it in English, obviously. Vibration on. Button configuration, it's pretty bare bones. Square to attack, X to jump, circle to dash if you have that ability, sub-weapons triangle, command sub-weapon? I'm not exactly sure what that entails. If that really includes anything, I don't know. Command sub-weapon enables use of sub-weapons by pressing up and attack. So okay, yeah. So again, I guess old school Castlevania. If we want to go about doing that. If you want to go about doing that. Alright, so. But I've also played this actually. I don't think I've touched Curse of the Moon in about maybe 5 years. So might be a little bit foreign to me. Oh Jesus. Why'd I have so many? What did I had? I got... That's normal difficulty. That was... Normal veteran, normal casual. Okay, that was nightmare difficulty. That's ultimate difficulty. Huh. Okay. Okay. God, it was such a long time ago. And a lot of them were clear based too, so I had to clear the game. Okay, I guess I'll just alright. I gotta delete one of them, so I gotta delete one of them somewhere. I don't know which one. Okay, I have no idea. I'm just gonna just delete one of them. Maybe. Okay, whatever. There's like an open spot to do. I kind of want to just go for a new game here. Alright, so you got normal difficulty, nightmare. That's, well, I don't know why they call it nightmare. It might as well be part 2 of the game. Ultimate is... well, ultimate is kind of like normal difficulty, but with added benefits for Zangetsu, but heck, I'm just gonna stick to normal for right now. Because, why not? Alright, and you got style, casual, veteran. Casual is the easy mode for the most part. It just, it makes it where you got unlimited lives, no knockback. And I think in general, you just take a little bit less damage. And so there's also no penalty for selecting... Okay, no penalty for selecting a style. Okay. Veteran is basically just a retro arcade style. I guess I'll stick to veteran. There was once a man who had been given the moon's curse by demons. That man was Zangetsu. Wrapped in crimson garb, with eyes like fire, he relentlessly pursued the demons who cursed him. As he journeyed from one pit of darkness to another, he would stop at nothing until he struck down every last demon in his path. One night, he sensed the looming presence of a great demon. He swore to eradicate all demons, no matter how much of a threat they posed. Bathed in moonlight, he cried out as he drew his sword, which consumed the darkness from within his wretched steel. On that night, either the demons or the moon itself would feel the wrath of his blade. Yeah, I mean, I guess even the dialogue is kind of old school. Especially the extremely slow crawling text. Moonlight Temptation, Stage 1. Okay. So at least kind of just old school, just getting your sub-weapon upgrades. I mean, you gotta admit, the art style itself is just immediately pretty nice to look at. I mean, it really is. I mean, gotta give the integrates for making this look pretty good. Or, of course, hold up to climb up the steps. And of course the control does feel a little bit stiff, for the most part. Especially the fact that when it comes to Zangetsu though. I guess I'll go with the scroll. I guess when it comes to Zangetsu, once you perform a jump, you have to commit to it. There's no mid-air steering, unfortunately. We got health. It seems I can use sub-weapons with the triangle button. However, that would require weapon points. If I destroy lamps, perhaps I can find a magic potion to restore my weapon points. I also understand that different colored lamps contain various sub-weapons I can use. Even so, I remain devoted to the sword. Yeah, I guess. Alright, so I guess I got the vertical... I guess I got the vertical whip, or I guess the diagonal whip, I guess. It just shoots a whip diagonally upwards. It's kind of a weird angle, but kind of does help for aerial enemies, if you can position it right. Oh. Try not to take too much damage here. If I can find more hearts, that'd be nice. And of course, it does kind of throw me off considering I'm seeing hearts in the game, and because this game plays very similar to Castlevania. In Castlevania, the hearts represent ammunition for your sub-weapons, but here in this game, they actually are just I guess they actually are just health, so... Alright, well, I'm maxed out at 20 weapon points. Okay. Got some health. Seems like boss time. Oh, okay. Try not to take too much damage here. Kind of had to be careful here. I don't know how much hit points it has, so... Luckily the fireballs are all in the same pattern. Well, luckily for desperation attacks that these enemies can do, they can't really insta-kill you. Thank God. But I think you do get a life bonus if you can avoid a desperation attack. Wow, got our first teammate. Thank you for saving me. Was it the demon's power you used to seal that beast? You're a shardbinder. That power can summon 4 demons at will. I cannot allow that. Wait, it is true that I am a shardbinder. However, I have sworn to be ever righteous in my command of this power. I refuse to be used for evil. Then show me the proof of that determination in battle. Miriam has become an ally. Well, actually, I guess the interesting thing is you can technically, I guess you can technically either do one of 3 things, really, because you can choose to recruit the new potential ally. You could just ignore it, flat out ignore them, and just continue on with your own journey, or you could become evil yourself and kill off your potential teammates. Because since they technically are demons, you can steal their powers for yourselves. I mean, I think that's what you kind of had to do in order to unlock the ultimate mode for the game, if I remember. It's odd. It was an odd concept, an odd way for you to being able to do that. Alright. With newer allies, it appears I can use the L1, R1 to switch places with them. No one is without strengths and weaknesses. If I make good use of my abilities, I can traverse seamlessly impassable terrain. Whenever I reach a crossroads, I'll take the shortest path without fail. If I come to a fork in the path where I can't determine the shortcut, I'll follow the remains of fallen adventurers to lead me in the right direction. Each of my allies has their own stamina. If their health gets low, quickly switching places would be a wise idea. Each type of sub-weapon that appears when destroying lamps can only be used by a certain person, it seems. No one else can even pick them up. Kind of goes to shame. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Alright. Well, it seems like someone's just trying to... Yeah, it seems like someone's just trying to promote... Okay. Well, I kind of hate when people try to promote their own website on other people's streams or whatever. Not really a huge fan of that. Okay. So I got the whip smash with Miriam. High jump. She can naturally just jump higher than Zangetsu and also slide. Good to know. Frigid Hell. Okay. Alright. So, I mean, I guess in general, if you want kind of close to a, I guess a Belmont experience, I guess you want to play as Miriam. I mean, she might as well just be a Belmont with the whip and being able to slide. It's kind of a little bit odd, too, that she would later become the main character for Ritual of the Night. But here, she's just a comrade. Oh. Alright. I just got just a regular throwing dagger. I'd rather go with the three-way spread dagger. Because I think that works out better. Okay, if I'm even in the right path, that'd be great. I don't know if I am. Gotta watch out for these frogs here. Oh. Try. I'm just trying not to lose my lives here. Actually, I guess luckily in this game, if you do lose a character, you don't just immediately lose lives. I mean, you don't actually lose a life until you actually lose all your characters. Oh. Ah, okay. Gotta watch out for the bats. Okay, again, if you're about to go down, just switch to a character. Switch to a different character. Alright, got a slight increase to my weapon. My weapon points, so I'm up to 30. I'm hoping there was some health somewhere, maybe? Okay, I guess that could work. Second boss. Oh, okay. That works. Oh. God, it's so fast you can't even avoid that. Eventually, I can probably get that extra points. Eventually. Another soul to save. Or kill, whichever. Or ignore. That I would be defeated by a demon. I have been thoroughly humiliated. I'm Alfred, the alchemist. Alchemist, you use demons to fulfill your worldly desires. Every achievement requires a fair exchange. Even using demons is something necessary. You have your own goals, correct? My power may be of use to even you. Your existence is unsettling to me, but your skills are not without value. I will leave your head where it is for now. For now. Sounds like he might kill him later. Alfred has become an ally. Okay, just... Again, telling you can switch allies. There's no one here. For Alfred, you got your Buster Rod. And then using Alchemy, which also uses up weapon points. Yeah, I guess you can say Alfred is kind of the spellcaster of the group, or I guess some would like to say he's like the Sifo Belnades, I guess. The Brilliant Void. Level 3, stage 3. Okay. Oh, I know this is gonna happen. I'd rather just keep the axe for Miriam because that's probably her strongest sub-weapon. I guess technically in general, this is the strongest sub-weapon in the game, I think. Okay. Ugh. Okay, you got the archer that just keeps firing an infinite stream of arrows. So I guess the best thing to use is Alfred's fire shield. It lasts for a good while. And his ice attack is actually a pretty good one too. I mean, Alfred has some pretty nice spells, especially his electric spell. The only downside is he has the least amount of health, so you gotta have to somewhat play carefully. Okay, just... Of course, rats. Okay. Alright, at least I got a life up. Alright. Actually, I think there might be a way for just, Gotcha, I don't know if there's a way to just go straight down, but... I mean, it is what it is. Pretty bad shape. Okay, I am getting so close to dying here. Okay, I don't know if there's anything else. Okay, there's that. Health upgrade? I mean, I guess in every single stage there is a, yeah, I guess in every single stage there is some kind of upgrade to collect. Okay. I got this little gambling boss here. Oh, come on, really? Getting there. Possibly 1 or 2 more hits. Three hits, okay. Maybe one of these times I can try to avoid a desperation attack. Again, they damage you, but they're not going to kill you. I think, with the exception to probably the final boss, but that's a different story. Cursed Shardbinder, you carry the power of numerous demons. Very perceptive of you. I require the demon's power to achieve my revenge. At this moment, our objectives align. Cooperation would be fruitful for us both. So be it. I'll let you continue breathing for now. Jeeble has become an ally. Alright. Same as usual. And then you got Jeeble, summon darkness. Shooting out your... well, I guess Jeeble is considered the... I mean, if you're comparing this to Castlevania 3, I guess Jeeble is kind of like the Alucard of the group. Because he's able to shoot out his shoot out bats, which is very similar to the balls of destruction that Alucard used to do in Castlevania 3. And even also transform into a bat, Immortal Metamorphosis. You just become a bat at the cost of using weapon points, but pretty useful. Siphon blood during Metamorphosis. So a quick dash attack when you're a bat. And it can also ascend upwards to cancel Metamorphosis by pressing X during Metamorphosis. Yeah, so Jeeble doesn't get any special weapons, sub-weapons. He only gets that bat transformation, and that's it. Blasphemy unto heaven. Okay. Well, I guess the good thing is, if you are using Jeeble and trying to get, well, breaking the purple lanterns, you can always guarantee some weapon points. So, kind of a helpful tip: if you're low on weapon points, switch to Jeeble and break the purple lamps, because you always get the big amount of weapon points for it. Okay, I guess. It does eat up a lot of points, I can tell you that. Yeah, I mean, using the Metamorphosis does eat up a lot of weapon points pretty quickly. But I think it's sometimes worth it if you want to just bypass certain obstacles. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe that's the best idea here. Get me to a nice shortcut here. Almost about to be dead. Okay, I guess another one. I'm trying to be careful here. $40 now. Alright, I might have to use that. Good thing I got the frog. Alright, I think Jeeble definitely needs the upgrade. Okay. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, come on, it still got me. That's one. Trying to stay far from Getting hit. Just taking a couple of steps at a time, I guess. Hooray. Past the halfway point. Sunder the Night. Stage 5. Taking multiple hits. I'm trying not to take multiple hits if I can. Which path to take? Oh, okay, that was that good. Okay, well, I guess I have to play the rest of this without Zangetsu. I mean, unless I want to intentionally get myself a, you know, a game over or a life up. Okay. Making it. Got the magical painting of death. I guess you can call that a mini boss, maybe. Again, they kind of took that from. I'm pretty sure that was from. At least I remember that one from Castlevania: Rondo of Blood, where conveniently also on the ship. Alright. Well, I don't want to lose my, Okay, I think that should work for every character, maybe. Assuming if I can get my characters back. Oh boy, I really do need some more health. course, these floating eyes, so much like the Medusa heads. Okay, got the lightning attack for Alfred, which could be helpful. So bright. Oh. God, that's kind of hard to avoid. I just got Zangetsu once again. Ugh. Finally made it inside the castle. Okay, I think I'd rather just stick with my Oni charm here. Got like a power boost is what it looks like. Got a shortcut going up. I mean, I might as well take it. Should have gave that health to Zangetsu. Whoops. Of course, I'm getting nothing but these point bags, which, if I'm doing this for high score, I guess, but... Okay. Just keep at it. I mean, I did have a power increase, so I guess I'm hitting twice as hard now? I don't know. Close call. Got Scissor Man over here. Can't believe I still got hit. Oh, God, really? Exactly what I need at this point. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Oh my God. This shouldn't be hard. Can I really just do this with Alfred? I kind of doubt it. Yeah, I don't even have the right sub-weapon. Okay. I'm kind of barely hanging on at this point. Wow, I don't know how I passed that. Ah. Darn. And of course, everyone's back to their default weapons. Man, these scissors guys are such a pain to deal with. Oh, Jesus. Boy. Guess I'm doing this without Jeeble. Hey, it's bloodless. Probably the most... I guess one of the most iconic bosses in Bloodstained. I got the scythe, which kind of like the well, the scythe is kind of like the Holy Cross, I guess. Jeeble's back. Seven, Defiler of Taboos. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Oh. Oh, come on. Got a defensive armor. Take less damage. Okay. I guess... I don't know if the fire spell would still technically work. Okay, I guess it does technically work. Okay, never mind. I guess it does technically work. I wasn't sure if you can combine both, really. A lot of careful platforming. Okay, unfortunately I can't pass because I don't have the ice spell. Oh, okay. Honestly, I'd rather lose Alfred than Miriam. Oh, come on. Got it. It's hard to judge the jumping. God, G-Will is not gonna last much longer. Ooh, another painting. And there's Igarashi himself. Oh, damn. Okay. I gotta somehow try to do this with G-Will. Oh, alright. I think at this rate, I'm gonna have to just hope for the best. Alright, I think I needed Miriam's axe to break through that wall, but I don't even have Miriam anyway. Okay. God, I'm just one hit away. Oh man. Any more health? Maybe? Oh shoot. Ah. Alright, let's get some health. Rather just taking from the bottom level. I don't have much. Maybe enough for 3 hits and that's it. Oh, come on. Hey, at least I avoided that one. Got an extra life, too. Not bad. Oh, man. Stage 8, Curse the Moon. Oh, God. Jesus. Okay, maybe. Okay, I guess I'll do the blaze. I don't know how you're supposed to dodge any of that. Jesus. I guess if you're fast enough, you could technically bypass all that. Maybe. Oh my god. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Ah! Oh, come on, I couldn't even reach that. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it much longer. Oh. Well. Could've been worse. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know why I'm struggling so hard. Oh, okay, I think I'm getting close to the end of this, I hope. Oh, God. It leaves you no room. No room for error. Thank God for the fire shield. Alright, I think... Well, I think I was at the end here. Got health, they got health. Okay. I think I'd rather just start fresh. Because I am at the final area. Oh, come on. I couldn't tell where it was at. Alright, I just gotta keep in mind is right in front of the first pillar where the platform is. Alright, final boss. Got Gremory. I'm trying to increase my power here. Okay, trying. Oh no. Why? Oh god, I'm also back here too. Oh, that sucks. I forgot if you die any time in that boss fight, you gotta start from the first fight. Oh. That sucks. But I guess good news is, right before you fight the boss, you do get an extra life, so technically you can never really die. Unless you just intentionally miss the life. Try this again with the Gremory fight. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, come on. Gotta be right at the edge. Trying to get that lightning attack up. Right. Zangetsu. Zangetsu was astonished by his own actions. For what reason did he do this? He existed to slay demons and take revenge, but long-lost emotions have been rekindled. However, the time... Man, you don't need time to read that. Okay, so essentially, Zangetsu sacrificed himself to save his friends. But I guess in the process was corrupted by the demonic power. And so in order to stop the new Dark Emperor, Zangetsu's allies plunged into battle again. They may have to end their ally's life, but can they still save his soul? Yeah, so in order to save his allies, Zangetsu had to sacrifice himself. So he's stuck, corrupted by the darkness, by the demonic power. To be continued. Yeah, so he's stuck and corrupted by the demonic power, but now Yeah, but at this point, he has to. He's corrupted by by demonic power. So now his allies have to go back and save him. So this kind of leads into the nightmare difficulty, which again, it's basically part 2 of the game, kind of. I mean, you're more or less just replaying the same game again, but you know, you're just using your allies with the exception to Zangetsu. So yeah, I mean, again, it's part 2 of the story. So I mean, so far though, it's not bad for at least what I remembered. It's a little bit challenging at some points, but I guess not extremely impossible. That won't be until Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2. I think I remember that one was more harder than the first one. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. All right, so at least it's technically one game down anyway. I mean, really, after this, I'm most likely just gonna be doing Nightmare difficulty on another stream. What I'd probably call it, to be honest, because I'm almost hitting 2 hours at this point. For quite long for an adventure, maybe. But I mean, it's not too bad, nonetheless. Not too bad. Of course, I think after Nightmare difficulty, then you do technically. Well, okay, I know you get the ultimate difficulty for slaying your allies, stealing their power, and completing the game that way. I mean, really, I guess really, there really wasn't too much incentive on doing normal difficulty. If you have an ultimate mode unlocked, you might as well just play ultimate mode, because you're still able to keep your allies, and also Zangetsu gets all those upgrades, beneficial upgrades, like being able to do a double jump, have a dash attack, have like a 3-hit combo with your sword. So you do get some good improvements there. Yeah, you do get some good improvements there. That being said, though, I mean, it kind of makes normal mode obsolete at that point, so why even bother? But I guess if you want the added challenge, I guess. But yeah, I guess at this point, I'm gonna probably call it right now. Not too bad. At least I got the first run done. Yeah, at least I got that first run done. I just gotta do it, do another mode after this. So hopefully it won't be too bad next time around. But let's kind of getting a little bit back into live streaming anyway. It's been a while. It's been a long while. Alright guys, this is DevilHunterXYZ, and until next time.